It is Valentine in the morning. He's a friend of ours. He's back in the studio. Give it up for Phillip Phillips.
What's up? How's it going?
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. If I was doing any better, I'd have to punch somebody, I guess.
Who would you punch in the room if you had to punch somebody right now?
Somebody in the room?
Yeah, you got to punch somebody right now.
Definitely not that guy.
He's big. He's big. You got to punch somebody you think that
probably
if they punch
Kurt.
you.
Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt. Okay,
yeah, Kurt. Yeah. He'll take it.
You can punch Brian or producer Brian.
I don't. He seems too nice. Kurt's the go-to. Kurt's the go-to.
I'm going to start the show and this interview moment with you in a way that I haven't done before.
I feel like he's getting really intimate right now.
Well, it might. Brian, come on over here, buddy.
Oh, yes.
We did something with Sam Smith. Sam Smith was amazed, astonished, astounded. Thesaurus ran out of A's because he was all these different things. Now, this man right here, I don't know if you need anybody else in the band, any backing vocals or anything.
Okay.
Is the new album completely done?
My album?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm still
answer.
writing, though, so I mean,
Okay.
you never know.
Okay.
You
never know.
Always writing.
So this guy, his pipes cut through Los Angeles radio to the point where I think many people out there said, what did I just hear?
Let's hear something.
Buddy, into the microphone.
A little Ave Maria.
Brian Burton,
I'm
Ave
a little
Maria.
uncomfortable.
No, this is the Met or something. This is going to be some opera house.
Yeah, okay. I like it. Hey.
Something, huh?
We'll put you like at maybe a bonus track at the end of the album.
Uh-huh.
If you have to listen a little extra long.
Do you want to hear what Sam Smith said after he heard that?
Sure.
Kev?
He asked Brian if his balls had dropped yet. And this comes from a man known for his high voice.
Yeah.
Making fun of Brian.
I can't get that high either, but yeah, that's impressive. Hey, that's
No, he does not have to give it a shot.
well, if I do that, I don't want Sam Smith to ask me if my balls have dropped yet either, so
Phillip Phillips in the studio. He's performing today. We're going to talk about the new music as well. It is Valentine in the morning. Phillip Phillips in the studio. It's Valentine in the morning. The new song Miles is out right now. We're going to talk about the album here. We're going to talk about what you've been up to. And it's been a while musically, man.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since last release. I kind of had some legal things happening, and
With label or management, or who was it
just
with?
I mean, it's kind of public news anyway.
Okay.
But it's all worked out, and
Good.
So this is just the first release, man, and I've literally the past 3 years.
Right.
It was tough at times, but I also had that going on, so it would kind of
You
be
gotta
there,
solve
and then
it.
I would forget, and then I would be
Right.
there. It's like, I can't release any music, and then I got married, and that was great, and she still likes me, which is still good.
And she's sitting behind
She's
you
sitting behind
on the
me, so
couch.
yeah,
Okay,
she keeps
Hi,
me
Hannah.
straight. So there's a lot happened these past 3 years, and so it was it's good. And I have just so many songs. I wrote so many songs,
Yeah.
a lot of horrible songs and a lot of good songs.
Okay.
So hopefully you won't ever hear the horrible songs.
Well, now, so you never stopped writing. You just couldn't release anything. So I assume from an artist's standpoint, that must be frustrating. You want to share something. And
Yeah.
could you share it at concerts? Could you do it there?
I would play a few at some shows, so
Okay.
that was like the only, and people liked them, and it's so I'm still doing that now, and playing a few new songs at each show, and but it was still tough because I wanted to,
But the fan base wanted more because your fan base is very, very strong.
Yeah, they kind of we like to jam out and have a good time, so they like to. It was cool for them to hear it live, but it's like any artist, you want to hear what it sounds like when it's
Right.
the final. The final.
Yeah, you wanna
hurrah
get paid
of
for
the
it.
song. Yeah, I
And
do
is
wanna get
all
paid.
of that legal stuff totally behind you now?
It's done, man. Yeah,
Done.
I mean, it
deal.
was a long 3 years, but I had some awesome lawyers and a lot of good people around me, and manager and businessman. All these people are just really good. That's you got to have people you trust. So it was.
You got to
it's
sell
good.
some records on now to pay for all those lawyers.
Yeah,
and
so
everything
it's
else.
all good.
Phillip Phillips is here to make some money today.
Yeah, spin.
Come on, play some music, man.
Hey, when was that? You were here, and I beat you in ping pong downstairs. You remember
a
that?
couple years back?
Yeah, you remember it though?
I don't remember you.
What's the
beating
point
me,
of bringing
but-
that up?
Well, I just wanted to just let his wife know that he
You
lost.
flirt with
He
him, man?
lost,
What's
I
going
won.
on? Huh?
You're
What's
better
going
at
on?
ping pong than
What
your
are we
husband?
doing? What are we doing here?
You could have just said you guys played ping
Yeah.
pong.
Jeez, man. God.
Hannah, are
really.
you having second thoughts? So you married a guy that apparently is not that good at ping pong? Wow, if you guys could hear what she said right
Perhaps
now.
I could have worded it differently.
Settle
I
down
just
over
said
there before you get punched. No.
Wow.
That was a joke from
Everybody's all
earlier.
fired up here today. So we'll do a break here and then come back and you actually perform on the couch for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. And do you do this a lot at radio stations? Are you going in and performing the song?
Yeah, been doing some radio visits and playing songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You do
let's
Miles for us today?
Do Miles, yeah.
And can you tell us, anybody listening right now that's about to hear the song after this, what's it about? What's your inspiration behind the song?
Yeah, so the song's really, it's about these past 3 years of all the, kind of the tough parts of it, of, like we were talking about, not releasing music and, kind of feeling, restricted in a way. And so, that's really what it's about. But there's always somebody there. In my case, it was for my wife, and and a couple other people help you move through that. Whatever tough time you're going through. So it's not so specific. I didn't write it too specific about what I was going through to make it universal for everybody else. So
does it feel like it's been a lot of miles to get here?
It's been a lot of time too, a lot of patience. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when you play this outside the United States, do you change it to kilometers?
Yeah. So can you see that for me? I can see how that works.
Kilometers. All right, right back. Phillip Phillips in the studio.
Talking to your wife Hannah earlier, she said she's only missed maybe 5 of your shows.
Probably,
ever?
yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
She's always there. She hasn't missed too many. She used to help me before everything had happened. She would carry my mic stands or a guitar whenever I would do shows by myself at places. And she did the hard work.
Well, hold on, how'd you guys meet again? Didn't you
we met? We were helping rebuild this battered women's home, and I'm not very handy.
Yeah.
And so I got a handy job. I got like the hammer to take down walls and stuff, and she kept the kids company that were there. And so I kind of spit a little game to her, and that's all it took.
Right. Did you play the guitar for her?
Where is she? Can we hear the real story?
Where'd she go?
Did she leave the room?
I think she had to take a call or something.
She stepped out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very
And
funny.
so this was all before Idol?
Yeah, we met when I was I was 18 and she was 17. So I was getting close to graduating, and she had another year. So but we had never seen in our town. You've seen that person before, and we had never seen each other before. And then we saw each other that night at a party.
Okay.
And we were like, wow, this is weird. And we kept trying to dance together. And it just never happened because it was like the girls were throwing these, the girls at my school. She went to a private school.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And the girls at my school were throwing this rave type thing, and I'm not a raver at all. And so every time we would go try to dance, it would go. I was like, well, this is not happening.
It's not you,
and,
right?
But then we just hit it off, and she's.
Were you smitten right away by her?
I was. Yeah, she was beautiful. Yeah, I liked her a lot, and Yeah.
Did she spurn your advances a little bit? Did she make you kind of work for it, so to speak? Because I heard you guys didn't kiss for like 3 or 4 dates or something.
Yeah, we didn't. That's very weird to me. Like, unless I'm just going to I definitely kissed a couple of girls just like as a thing, but it was like I definitely didn't want to date them. But with her, like if I liked somebody, it was her. I didn't kiss her for like 3 or 4 dates. We didn't hold hands. Yeah. Holding hands, I can kiss somebody on the first date. That'll be fine. But holding hands is very, very personal. So we didn't hold hands for like 2.
I love that.
Jill, you're getting married to somebody else.
We didn't hold hands for like a couple of months. So
Well, then let's break that down. Let's pause for a second. Phillip Phillips in the studio. Album comes out 2018. New song Miles out right now. You find holding hands to be more personal, more intimate than a kiss.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, why is that?
There's just, that's really, important. That's kind of, when you're holding a hand, that's really putting a lot of faith in somebody.
Do you remember the first time, weeks into your relationship with Hannah, the first time your hand and her hand came together?
Man, like I said, it didn't happen for a couple of months. Like we both kind of felt that same way. Like it was just kind of, I remember like we were probably dating a month, and we went to the movies, and I'm a big movie guy, so I really wanted to see this movie. It wasn't just about a date. I wanted to see this movie.
Sure, yeah.
So she sits down, and I pull the armrest down. I'm like, she didn't tell me this until a long time after. She said, yeah, when you pulled that armrest down, I thought you were kind of like, I was like, I thought we were on a date. I was like, we were on a date, but I wanted to watch the movie.
Yeah.
She's like, I thought you were going to hold my hand or something. I was like, oh, no, I wasn't. But, that's just, the holding hand is just very personal. You know
what's interesting about it? We'll wrap up in this because I think it's such a beautiful note that you bring out here. You've changed my mind. I never thought that holding hands could be more symbolic than the kiss or more intimate. But now when I think about it, I'm just picturing 2 hands together, you saying, I've got you.
Yeah.
And, she's saying, I've got you as well.
Yeah.
You're combined, 2 hands.
It's just
holding
very
each other.
important. Yeah, yeah. So it's very important.
That's pretty
to me.
powerful.
So yeah, and I wrote a new song too for our first dance. It's a really great song. I don't write songs that I say are great. That's probably the only song I've ever written that's a great song. It's a good song. And she cried when she heard it. I cried all throughout the wedding.
Yeah.
Through the whole ceremony.
Have we heard
she didn't
this
cry.
song?
She didn't cry at all. No, you haven't heard it, but
Are we ever going to hear it?
yeah, hopefully it'll get released. But then my buddy, he sang it and she cried like a baby. She's like the more strong. I was crying like reading the vows.
Yeah.
And she didn't cry at all. And then when it got time for the first dance, it's a freaking good song. I'm not gonna lie. I don't say that about any song.
Well,
of
if
mine.
it
Like,
does eventually
it's
come
a
out, if
good
it's on this
song.
album or
it's not
something.
it's not like a radio song or anything. It's
Okay,
just like
okay.
a really good song.
What's it called? So we know what
It's
to
called Dance With Me.
dance with me.
Dance
Okay.
with
Yeah, it's a good one.
Can you, I don't even know if you'd be into this or not. Could you send us a copy? And I promise you, we'd only play it once, or give us just the chorus of it maybe. So
Yeah.
not something that would go public or anything.
Yeah.
God, I'd love just to hear like a little snippet of it sometime.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah,
Talk to your guys.
I would love to. If it was all up to me, I would definitely do it. But yeah,
Right.
we'll
but the
see
way you
for
painted
sure.
that picture, man, is so good.
It's a great chorus. Like I said, I don't say that's really douchey
Right.
when somebody says that. But it's a good song. It's a really good song.
Phillip Phillips, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.